eyes open and welcome to a triple review from a viewer. Hi there, SG Alcohol Guy here, making use of my Wines and Spirits certification, which includes a course on beers, to give you honest reviews on the alcohols that I am tasting. And as mentioned, there was a viewer's request after my Heineken Silver versus Tiger Crystal video, and the comment was I should add in the Carlsberg Smooth Draft since it's in the same class. And while I do find reviewing 3 beers very, very challenging, I'm doing it just for you. But yeah, this is my very challenging phase. And as you can see, I've also prepared a glass of water to cleanse my palate in between the tastings so that I can give a very fair comparison. And price-wise, I've actually arranged them in order from the most expensive to the least expensive. The Heineken Silver is retailing at 365 Singapore dollars per can. The Tiger Crystal is retailing at 295 Singapore dollars per can, whereas the Carlsberg Smooth Draft is retailing at 280 Singapore dollars per can. And coincidentally, I've also managed to arrange them according to alcohol content, starting with the lowest, 4% alcohol content for the Heineken Silver, 4.6% alcohol content for the Tiger Crystal, and 4.8% alcohol content for the Carlsberg Smooth Draft. All 3 cans are at 320 ml, despite how different this one looks, same size. And we'll be comparing in 3 aspects: how the beers look, how the beers smell, and how the beers taste. Can't wait for the last part. And to pour the beers, I'll pour all 3 in exactly the same way, in the sense that I will be pouring in such a way that the foam will appear in the glass so that it doesn't bubble up in my stomach. And pouring them as roughly as I could, you can see that there's the least amount of foam in the Heineken Silver, whereas there's the most amount of foam in the Carlsberg Smooth Draft. But color-wise, this is a bit more orange compared to the other 2. These 2, the Tiger Crystal and the Heineken Silver, they're very, very close in appearance. It's just that the Heineken Silver is slightly more pale compared to the Tiger Crystal, which in turn is a lot more yellow compared to the more orange Carlsberg Smooth Draft. Sense-wise, this Heineken Silver has a very nice and smooth feel, right? So it really lives up to its advertisement. The Tiger Crystal, compared side by side with the Heineken Silver, it just feels like it has more, some more body to it. The Carlsberg Smooth Draft has that same, slightly more medium-bodied feel of the Tiger Crystal. Not as strong as the regular Carlsberg, just a little bit weaker than that. But there's a citrusy scent to it. But this is a tasting review after all, so taste test. Second taste test. Third taste test. I just want to point out that all 3 are at 320 ml when they started, and the levels are now pretty similar after I've tasted it. So this is as fair a comparison as I can do. And before I continue, I would like to state that all these reviews, the opinions, are based on my own personal taste preferences. It's not to be used as an industry standard. However, I am very keen to find out what you think about these 3 beers, so drop me some comments. And to compare the tastes, all 3 are exactly as how they smell. This is very light, easy to go down. I had to stop myself drinking this because it was just sliding down my throat. Really light and smooth. The Tiger Crystal, also a very smooth beer. In fact, I love the can design. This is actually to commemorate the 90th year of Tiger beer. So, they came up with this since it is also the year of the Tiger. The Tiger Crystal is a very smooth beer as well. It's just that it's not as smooth as the Heineken silver. There is some grit to it. There is some, again, like I mentioned, the scent, there's some body to it. And it feels a little bit heavier in my mouth compared to the really silky smooth Heineken Silver. Now the Carlsberg Smooth Draft is the most different from these two. It is definitely a more medium bodied beer, but it's actually very close to the regular Carlsberg Pilsner. The only difference is that it has that citrus taste just like in the scent. So this is a flavorful beer. Putting it side by side, it's not as smooth as these two, not even close. But it is the most enjoyable in terms of flavor. So my conclusion is, if you want a silky tofu texture, Heineken Silver. If you want something that's a little bit smooth but packed full of flavor, Carlsberg Smooth Draft. If you want something smooth but with a bit of body, with a bit of flavor to it, then the Tiger Crystal. So pick your poison. Hey, thanks for watching up to this point. I want to state that all these reviews are based on my personal opinions and my taste preferences. I want to find out what you think about the Heineken Silver, Tiger Crystal, and Carlsberg Smooth Draft. Drop me some comments. And while you're there, do help me click on the like button. Do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also there's that notification bell to let you know when I have new videos being uploaded. It's 2 every week, so take note of those. And as usual, happy drinking!